Oh my god, hot damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh god, wow. Oh god, bless.
Oh God bless. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Congratulations, Zoom, on being Boop Champ today. Congratulations. Congratulations. How is everybody doing today? Today was a lot of errands. Hola, Grumber! Grumber! Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Atheist Paladin. How is everybody's Wednesday day? Today was Kogi's training. Unfortunately, the trainer was not available. So my trainer so my trainer is North. I don't got the big Master Chief trainer. Big Master Chief trainer is Steve. But Steve reassures me that North is really good, and North has been really good. But then she wasn't there today, so I had the apprentice. I had the apprentice trainer, and he's come in to try to. He wants to eventually be a master trainer. This sounds like a Jedi fleet, right? He wants to someday become a master trainer, and like all that stuff. And he was a trainer for like all other schools of training. I think he said that he's done clicker training, he's done balance training and all this other stuff. And he said that like he's done them all, but like something always felt weird, like some of the other trainings that he was taught, like it just masks the problem, it doesn't actually solve it. And that like it was very interesting kind of getting his perspective on the different trainings and his experience having trained different dogs and whatnot. um and he was saying that even with his like experience doing all the different tools and methods and whatnot, that like he's had two dogs that he couldn't save because they were that wild, and the dogs were like that wild or that rabid that the trading didn't take, and they had to be put down. But then he said with Master Jedi Steve, uh he's seen Master Jedi. Look bad! Thank you so much for the 180 bitty. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. You lost the game. I'm sorry for your loss. What was I saying? Oh yeah, he said that he's seen Master Jedi Steve handle dogs that were of the same degree as the ones that like he failed to train, and he was just like, it's amazing. He like can do it, and he has that much experience with his method and all this other stuff, and he's just like, it's the real deal, it's the real and I'm like, oh my goodness, like really? And he's just like, yeah, like the way he's able to handle these dogs, um it's just like he kind of wished that he knew Master Jedi Steve's training uh method before, because he really believed that he could have probably saved those two dogs if they had uh adhered to Master Jedi Steve's training. Mm, that's so sad. Yeah, that's kind of sad. I didn't think about it like that, that like that their dogs like I mean, how do you say it? I didn't think about it in the sense of like uh needing to get a trainer for a dog to save its life. Does that make sense? Usually you get a trainer because you just want a dog to like be trained, you know, uh obedience training or whatever, to behave well. But I guess I didn't think about dogs that like are are really really kind of what is the word, like out there or whatnot. He said there was a dog, one of the dogs that he failed to save. They bit like 11 people.
Oh, tea cakes!
And I was just like, 11 people? That's crazy. Damon, congratulations on surviving 41 months. Congratulations. Congratulations. Um, what number did I say? I just said Damon's month number and then I forgot how many times that dog bit people. Um, 11 times. Yeah, yeah. And so it's just like at that point, like, yeah, if the dog is bitten like 11 times, like at that point, it does make sense. Because isn't there a rule? Isn't there like a hard rule where it's just like if a dog bites somebody, I think it's like 3 times or something, they have to be put down? I thought it was 3 times. So 11 is quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hola. Costin! Hara hara! Beko in chat, you're doing all right for a Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Scribs. Lego time. Kogimon. Yeah, the Kogi cam is kind of down today because I tried installing the other camera for the Lego installment, and for some reason now it's not reading the other webcam. So I need to figure that out. After many difficulties, I got my new glasses today. Not going to try wearing them until tomorrow. Also, it sounds like your roommate threw a handful of change in the ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. It's just making a lot of music for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so sad. He wants to be the best, like no one ever was. He seems to be in so much awe of Jedi Steve. Yeah. To catch them is the real test. To train them is its cause. Some places have 3-strike. Yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. That is a thing. Yeah, some places have a 3-strike law for dogs. So that's like less than 11. So you have to be like really careful with your dogs like biting people, right? You have to be really, really careful about your dogs biting people. Yeah. What happens after 1? I don't know. I don't know. I've never had that issue before. Uh, because I don't Mia never bit anyone or had an inkling. She would never hurt anybody. And then my sister's dog, Sophie, was like scared of everything. And Angel was a little wiener dog. Itty bitty little guy. I don't think they ever bit. Like they didn't have any like notion to bite. Especially Sophie. Sophie is like terrified of everything. Um and then Kogi doesn't, but sometimes he does a little bit of a nibble. But that's something but more like he does it very playfully, but also you have to be careful about even if it is playfully, you should make it so that they never want to have like absolutely no hand in mouth. Because it's just one mistake, they could clamp down and that could just be like that could it could result in like problems or something worse, you know. So that's something that you have to be careful of. And I don't know. It's just sad. It was just kind of sad hearing him say that like he couldn't save dogs. That he couldn't save 2 dogs that he was working with. Mm-mm. I never thought about training to save a dog. Most cities or town will order by court an animal to be put down after one bite. One bite, but what if the dog is like really freaked out or scared? Like if a dog is like trying to defend himself, you know? Like hi Orange. The cat. Hi Anti. Yeah, so that was actually really interesting. Um You're calling me making those noises cute? My little gremlin noises. Oh my god, you like little gremlins. Anyway, that was really interesting getting to know the apprentice today. And the apprentice was a knucking nerd. A big knucking nerd. Like I walk into the establishment and we start training, right? And I'm like looking on the back table. I'm looking at the back table and I'm like looking at this helmet and I'm like, that's not what I think it is it? I'm looking at it. I continue training Kogi, right? And I just keep looking at it. I think to myself, I'm like, I don't want to be wrong if I am. I'm like, is that a knucking Halo helmet on the back table? And like I ask, I'm like, is that what I think it is? Is that a Halo helmet? And he's like, yeah, you play? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's an ODST helmet. I'm like, it sure is. I'm like, did you make it? He's like, no, I had a buddy that made it. I'm like, oh really? And he's just like, yeah. And he's telling me about his buddy that made it, and his buddy like does really high-end armor pieces actually made out of rubber, which is like the stuff that they use in like movie productions and whatnot. And I was just like, whoa. Reflog, hara hara. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger. Thank you, thank you. Because man in his hubris forgets that animals are animals. That and because the government sucks. Yeah, that's so true. Animals have instincts, okay? Animals, they have instincts to do the things, okay, to survive. That's their main instinct, to survive, do the thing to live. You can't just ask people if they are a space. Listen, it was just sitting there. It was out of the ordinary. This is like a dog training establishment, right? And they usually play some form of rock music while I'm training, while we're doing the training, right? And then just there to be like a random Halo helmet. I was like, whose is that? I'm like, whose is that? And it looked good too, okay? It looked really good. And then he showed me his Instagram, and this guy is so like nerdy, but like the cool kind of nerdy, because he has a full on like Vietnam style esque designed ODST cosplay armor fit, and then takes a bunch of like cinematography footage with this armor in the middle of the woods and like does the video editing himself to make it look epic with shots and music and things like that. And on top of that, trained his own husky dog to be able to like adhere to his commands and be able to like walk between his legs like one of those dog handlers in he was saying Metal Gear Solid 5. And he is so much of a nerd that he was telling me that there's a dog in Metal Gear Solid 5 named Dee. He named his dog Dee. It's Beko time. Hi, Senator. Thank you. Birthday? Yes, Venus. It was my birthday. How have you been? It's been such a hot minute since I've seen you. Yeah. How have you been? Mankind knew they could not change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beast. Yeah, it's because they can't speak for themselves. Learn to speak dog. You're not sure what we are, was it talking about anymore, but it sounds cool. This guy has a full-on Halo ODST cosplay armor outfit, and he takes footage, and he has a whole bunch of like he had a bunch of like cinematography, and I could pull up his Instagram. Hold on. This is my apprentice trainer. Not now. Oh, I don't want to pull this up on the Scooter account because I specifically I don't want to affect the algorithm of my Scooter account. I want my Scooter account to only ever show me feeds of Scooter and only Scooter.
Rogue
Hello.
underscore 2K3 chucked $20. Surprise again, mother fluffers. More birthday money.
Thank you, Rogue! Thank you for the birthday money. It surely helps out. Hey. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, you're right. I keep forgetting that I need to pin that, don't I? Where is it? Where did you pin? There we go. Also, hello, gang. No Super 73? Super 73, which one? Oh my god, I actually have a command for the cough? Oh my god, I can't remember making that, but I guess I made a command for the cough. Why weren't you invited? Everybody was invited. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody was invited. Trying to see if I remember my Instagram login. A code? That phone isn't near me. I don't want to get up. Try a different way. Okay, never mind. It needs to send it to my text message. You remember your pet skunk had a 1-bite law? You had a pet skunk? No, no bark. No bark. No bark. No bark. 1-bite law around it, but only because there's no approved rabies vaccine for them, and they need to examine their brain to test for it after a bite. She never bit anyone, but we knew of this since we needed a permit to own her. Whoa, you owned a skunk? Really? What choice led you to want to own a skunk? Like, what do they act like? What do they act like? What's our current total of moolah gained per stream? Per stream? I think you can see, where are we? We have 138 subs, 3,704 bits, and $510. And we are, does that say 383 away from forcing Kaiju to make me his wallpaper? No bark. Did she play Fallout 4 yet? I have not. I have not gone back to that yet. Also, to clarify, she was from an approved breeder, bred in captivity, and had scent glands surgically removed prior to being up for sale. Always do proper research before having a pet like that. Yeah, that's the reason why I really want a sugar glider, but I can never see myself subjecting like I can never see myself actually committing to buy a sugar glider because I don't know anything about sugar gliders. Task for Hara, thank you so much for the follow. With every level I grow stronger. Thank you, thank you. I don't know anything about sugar gliders, but like if you ask me like what would be my favorite exotic animal to want to own, it would be the sugar glider. Yeah, it would be the sugar glider. Colby, you get off the bed. Get off the bed. You're not allowed to be on the bed if you're gonna bark at your friend outside the window. She's still in New Vegas. Classic Beko. Dude, freaking New Vegas was like breaking. She was an absolute sweetheart. It was your mom's dream to own one, and honestly, she was way more docile than the norm for them. Interesting. Skunks are really good pets from what you hear. You just got to get the stink glands removed. Oh, do they act like cats? Do they act like cats? Ow. Good gains thus far, you see. Yes. Oh, wait. I've been talking for like 20 minutes and I haven't started the timer yet. Kogi's getting jealous. He is getting jealous. He runs off of FOMO. Hi, Pudding. Hara hara. Hara hara. Pudding, what exotic animal would you want to own? If you could own any exotic animal. A penguin? Legally? Yeah, any. A sugar glider. You want a sugar glider too? You want a sugar glider too? No bark. No bark. You love sugar gliders? They're so cute! They are. They're so cute. No bark. Yeah, no bark. No bark. No bark. No bark. No bark. Garr. 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 Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't go to the park today, though. The original plan was to go to the park to work on Kogi's reactivity. As you can hear, Kogi is still reacting to other creatures. He's whining. I know! No bark. No bark. It's okay. La creatura. You don't need to react to the other doggos. You don't need to. They can bark. You don't need to. You don't need to bark. No barking for you. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Kogi, let me stream, mother. Chat yearns for me. The camera's not working today. He's not even on the bed anyway. He's not on the bed anymore. Total cost. We yearn for Kogi. Camera's not connected. Honestly, yeah, she was even litter box trained. Biggest difference from our cats is she didn't jump, loved to swim, and she didn't realize her glands were removed, so she'd do the warning stomp and tail whip if she was annoyed or scared. She's like, I'll do it! I'll do it! That's funny. That's actually kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I'm probably gonna cough a lot this stream because literally right before stream, I got myself some Jollibee. I wanted to try out the Jollibee chicken nuggets. And so I think the oils from eating the chicken nuggets is reacting with my throat and it's causing me to cough a lot. So I'm probably gonna cough a lot because of that. Yeah, Jollibee, share. I have some spaghetti. I have the Jollibee spaghetti in my fridge so that I can have that for lunch tomorrow. They gave me a pie for free because I waited a really long time to get my nuggies. And then I have some leftover gravy, but I don't know what to do with it. I can either try to cook something with it, or I can go out to the store and get myself some dino nuggies and use that. Maybe. You ignore a cough like a hiccup. Will you ship you some for your birthday? You have a Jollibee's like 15 minutes away, but you want mine? It won't be fresh, Pudding. It will not be fresh if I send it to you. I don't think you want it at that point. I don't think you want it at that point. Just go to get yours. Yours is 15 minutes away. Get your Jollibee. Don't you know they serve chicken nuggets? They sell chicken strips now. They aight. I ended up using a Raisin Cane sauce. I had some Raisin Cane sauce in the fridge. I ended up using that for the Jollibee, and I didn't use their signature sauce. And I didn't use the gravy so much. So I have a lot of that left over for like future things. I could make is it a Salisbury steak? Is that like the one that use a hamburger patty and you just slather it in gravy? So I can use like the Jollibee gravy maybe and make a Salisbury steak or Hamburg steak. Those two are the same things, right? I'll curra you up when you get You'll treat me to curra? Are you sure? You remember the last time you took me to curra? You remember all the salmon I ate? Are you sure? Are you positive? Again, chicken are dinos. They're all dino nuggies. They are dinosaurs. They're little dinosaurs. You're right. But I want the nuggies shaped like dinos. I want them to be shaped like their ancestors. You will really? This is a challenge? You'll out salmon me? Are you really gonna challenge that? You're gonna out salmon me. Are you being for real? You're gonna out salmon me? Yeah? Yeah? Hmm. 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 This is an interesting challenge. So for the entire time at Offkite, nothing but salmon. No, joking. I wish. I wish. They don't have all you can eat salmon places. We'll make a short about it. I still need to send you the video that I want you to edit. I need to record the video for it. I've been like passively thinking about it, and then like I think I uploaded I think I uploaded the other footage, and I just need to do the recording, and I was writing a script, and I haven't finished it. I still need to send you that. I have time. I think according to you you're slightly backlogged anyway, so I have time. You're not. You are California. You love In-N-Out. I like In-N-Out too. I wish there was an In-N-Out in my universe. There's an In-N-Out on the outskirts of my universe. Awa wawa. Hi, chicken. We were talking about chicken earlier. Not you, chicken, but like I had some Jollibee started serving chicken nuggets, so I treated myself to some chicken nuggets from Jollibee. They were all right. It was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. Great. Now you kind of want Kura. We have like 3 hours. Your Kura is 3 hours away. That's so far though. That's so far away. Yeah, and they give you gravy with it, or you can have the signature sauce. Mm-mm-mm. It's pretty good. I got an 8 piece. I kind of regret not getting like a 15 piece, but it's okay. I don't need to eat too much. It's like I shouldn't eat too much. If only California had some jobs available, you'd move there or to Austin. Austin. You want to go to Texas? You want to go to Texas? I know Texas also has Kura. My universe also has Kura. California also has Kura. What's good? Job market butt booty stinky right now for real. Yeah. Yeah. There's not enough gerbs. Not enough gerbs. Make more gerbs. The gauntlet has been thrown in accordance with the ancient byline. The winner will be crowned Master Salmon Eater. The loser will pay for all the fish eaten. I don't know about that. I don't know if I have the budget to pay for the entire, like, salmon meal. I don't know about that, man. Ugh, I better out salmon pudding because I can't afford an all salmon meal. Austin, Massachusetts. Oh, Massachusetts? Not the other Austin? We have 3 good pizza slice shops, a decently priced sushi place, and a whole bunch of mediocre everything else. That's unfortunate. I don't know. I need to look at some places to eat or figure out where to eat. I'm trying to negotiate dinner plans with someone on August 3rd, and they told me you pick the place, and now I'm just like, oh, the world is my oyster. I need to go look at my wish list of restaurants that I've always wanted to try out eating and pick one. I have like If you look at my Google Maps, I have like I've shown people my Google Maps. It's just like I've got thousands and thousands of pins of like food restaurants and places from all over the world that look interesting to me that I want to eat someday. So when you tell me, yeah, just pick a place, I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god, I get to tick another one off the list. I get to tick another one off the list. You're in Yeehaw Land, but you are planning to move soon anyways. Yeehaw Land has a Kura. Yeehaw! Maybe finally visit Canada and Japan. Do it! Do it! Do it! Canada is definitely more accessible. Last time your friends and you went was for one of your birthdays. It's close to a mall and next to a bakery, so we make it a thing to hit that up too, so it's well worth the trip. Ah, sounds like good eats that day. Good eats. Loser plays. Loser pays. Wait, how much can you eat pudding? I'm like trying to remember how much pudding can eat when like we were there. Pudding, I'm at a disadvantage. My stomach has shrunk since like recent events. I've not had a healthy appetite in like months. I mean, I have my appetite's back now, but like for months I was lacking appetite. Boy Harker, hara hara, thank you so much for the follow. With every level I grow stronger. Thank you. No, Austin, Texas, hopefully in a good apartment that's not 1,800 a month. I thought Texas was supposed to be cheap living. Wasn't Texas supposed to be cheap living? Or we just buy slabs from the supermarket? Yeah, let's do that. That won't be safe, I don't think. Hi, Waffler. Wait, we go to Costco, get their whole 1 pound slab fillet, and we make our own pokeball out of it. I need to get the recipe from Neuro. Don't worry, we'll train the both of you with the masters. Bears are the masters. Bears. I'm a bear. Sometimes. Or at least I can be. I can be a bear. Oh, and one dope taco truck way out of town. Really dope. How much service do they get? Pick the sketchiest place, but it has banger food. You know what I've always wanted to go to, though? A yakiniku place. Every single time I try to schedule an outing to go to a yakiniku place, it fails. And I get so cross. Listen, I know friggin' yakiniku is essentially the same as like Korean barbecue, and there's many, many, many more Korean barbecues out there in the universe. And every time we fail to go to a yakiniku, we always default to going to a Korean barbecue to satisfy my need for the grilled meat. But I want to try yakiniku. And there was one time I wanted to do yakiniku, and like we didn't realize that it's preferred that you should do reservations. So when we arrived, it was literally going to be like a 2-hour wait. And then the next time we wanted to do yakiniku, the place that I was wanting to go to became temporarily closed. And then this other yakiniku place that I wanted to try, by the time we were looking at it, it was closed, permanently closed. And then there was this other one that I was looking at, and we tried to go, but then it was closed that day. I've been trying so hard to go to a yakiniku place. I do not know. I have to look at my list to see what yakiniku places remain in my universe, because they've been like closing left and right. I just oh, and then last year for my birthday, there was a yakiniku place that I wanted to go to for my birthday because it had wagyu, and when we arrived, it was it was like literally 10 minutes to closing. And they were like, sorry, we were not taking anybody. Or no, it was like 10 minutes to closing. But on top of that, it was also reserved to a private party. So we couldn't go there either. I just want the meat. I just want the freaking wagyu. A wagyu. Is it true y'all have a city or a town called Mapletown? I don't know. Probably. In Canada? Maybe. We can celebrate a joint B-Day together, Beko, and everyone else has to pay for us. Next year. Next year. Wait. Next year for our birthdays. You should just come visit. Right? And we should have a joint birthday stream. A joint birthday collab stream. And we go make cake. We make cake. Or we go to a restaurant and we like eat. We treat ourselves. And we have an IRL stream and people watch us eat. We'll go to like a conveyor belt sushi and they'll watch us grab plates off the conveyor belt. Actually, because conveyor belt sushi is kind of expensive because you're paying for every plate. I know it an all you can eat conveyor belt hot pot. So you can pull as many things as you want off the conveyor belt and it's a hot pot. We could do that. Oh, Pudding's gonna come visit me, guys. Pudding's gonna come visit me. Let's go. I've visited Pudding 3 times now, I think. I don't remember. Every time I get shipped over to his universe, Pudding has visited me 1 time. Now he owes me. He owes me visits. Your town has like 20 pizza shops and a good variety of places to eat aside from pizza. It's a good part of why you stay there. Pizza. There's the best pizza I have ever had, and it's super expensive. I don't remember. I think it was like $50 for the pie. But it's like, I kid you not, even the basic pepperoni was like the best pepperoni I've ever had. And like I was only introduced to it because when I worked at a financial institute, when they would do like buy lunch for the employees, that's where they would order from, and it was like OMG, the best pizza I've ever had. You usually don't eat that much, but you will if it's a challenge. I'm trying to think, because the problem is Kura does pack a lot of like the rice to fish ratio is not that great, and they actually put a lot of vinegar in their rice. They put a lot of vinegar in their. Ooh, actually, we should just go to an all-you-can-eat sushi place to do that challenge. That way, eating more doesn't affect the bill. Eating more does not affect the bill. There's an all-you-can-eat sushi place that's kind of good, but it's in Rianari's universe. Texas rent went up. Atrocious. Austin is a tech hub. Very pricey. Oh, Austin. Okay. I've never been to Austin, I don't think. Everything is cooked from jobs to house owning, even for this generation of people. Everything's pretty cooked. Everything is like up, unavailable. Everything is like out of range for everyone, I think. The universe is against your yakiniku. I know! I just want some yakiniku. The universe is trying to tell me something? No, I'm gonna schedule this August 3rd outing. You know what? I'm convinced. I will try to find a yakiniku place for this August 3rd. I will hopefully be open. Whichever. I'll try to find like 3 different yakinikus. And as an emergency, if there's no yakiniku, then I'll also select an izakaya, because you can't go wrong with an izakaya. Such a good idea. Yeah. I want to hang out with Miffy, but she won't stop off of what? She won't step off of the pavement. Why? Because being city, Miffy don't like wilderness, the woodsins. You'll have to carry. Pudding. We go camping. We go camping. Do you like picnics? Well, sitting on grass, okay? You like picnic? Picnic, okay? You have bad legs. Use your own. Pudding also has squishy legs. I've punched Pudding's legs, and Pudding cries because I give Pudding a bruise. I've bruised Pudding before. Can you have a blanket for your butt? Of course. Of course. Last stream, we talked about how everybody is allergic to grass. Grass is itchy, yo. Anyway. Where is it? Cookie can. Oh. Cookie. Cam. I was gonna show you this guy's Instagram, but I'm moving along now. Marathon? Do I want to move this up and down? Somewhere beyond the rainbow. You are not. I thought you were a bee. You're a fragile little flower, Beko. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, don't be a fragile flower. You are strong. You're strong. Also, don't bees violate flowers? I don't think you want to be a flower. Not unless you're trying to tell us something. Are you saying you want to be violated? Just remembered Lego building would likely be happening today. You decided to look earlier to see what Razor Crest sets were even available right now. And you're pretty sure the options are the Ultimate Collector Series version, which is like $300, a polybag baby set, and the overpriced Mandalorian and Grogu version. It's $10 more than the original and has 200 less pieces. And you got a little upset. Okay, so let me tell you this. I went to visit my friend at his Lego store, and like I was messaging him like yesterday, and I told him that I wanted a Razor Crest. He's like, "Yeah, I think we have two." I'm like, "Cool, good." Like now I know he has them. And I go into the store, and he's like, "Right, you wanted a Razor Crest, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And he walks me over to the back, and in my head, I'm thinking the movie Razor Crest, right? I know that was like the newest set that came out, and that's I only know of two Razor Crests based off of a video that I watched that compared the old and new Razor Crest. So like the old one, which was like the one that comes with the nurse droid and things like that, and then the new one that comes with the Lasat guy, right? The yellow Razor Crest with the Lasat figure. And those were the only two kits that I knew about. And freaking he walks me over to the back, and he's just like, "Okay, you wanted a Razor Crest. Well, which one did you want?" I'm like, which ones do you have?" And he points down to this giant box, which is like the size of half of my body. And he's like, "Well, there's the collector something or other," which I think is what you said, right? The ultimate collector. And he's pointing at this giant box, and I'm looking down at this giant box of this giant Razor Crest, and he's just like, "Yeah, there's this one for like this much." And I'm looking at the price tag, and it's like $800. Was it $800? Yeah, it was like $800. And I was sitting there, and I was like, "Well, I wasn't expecting to spend $800 today. Do you have the one from the movie? Because I know that one was like 150, I think. Right? And the older one, the first one, was like about the same price, but due to inflation it's now like $200, right? So the original one is $200 and the new one is like 150. They bring out the older one, but it's a used kit and it's all still in Ziploc bags and they haven't itemized yet. They haven't itemized it yet to make sure that it has all the pieces. And I'm just like, and they're trying to look down for they're trying to look out for the movie one. They're calling their other store and eventually they find it though. They find the movie one. A Lego store, you love those? Yeah. It's not it's not bricks and minifigs. It's called like Sasquatch and bricks or something like that. Sasquatch bricks? Something like that. That's what the store was called. AOUSC version. Original is 140, newest is 150. The original was $140, but when I looked the original up on eBay or anywhere else, they're selling inflation has made it go up to like $200 if I wanted the original one. The UCS is actually 600 normally. Well, in the store it was like 700 something something. With tax would make it like 800. So I'm like rounding up. It's like ducking $800. I'm that is big, giant, and ultimate. But I was not expecting to like I do not wish, I have no desire to spend $800. Becca's not prepared for the Lego collection world. She will never be ready. Yeah, and my friend was just like, I never knew that you were into Lego building. I'm like, I like doing things with my hands. I don't know if I'm necessarily really into Lego building. I just like doing things with my hands and building things. It doesn't have to be Lego. My god, Lego's kind of expensive. And then like also there was a kid in there that I think he said that he was saving up for a Millennium Falcon. The big one, the big. So like the really expensive one, right? The really really expensive one. And it was interesting seeing him. Hi Ray.
Level up.
Also, wait. There you go. Hi, Ray. Thank you so much for the greeting. Viara Kiranov. Hara hara. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I get stronger. Thank you. It was interesting watching the interaction. This is like a really little boy, and he's like asking to look at the tiny little minifigures, the tiny like little people minifigures. Oh, is my camera not working? Oh my god. Okay. And he's like asking to look at the mini people, things like that. Like he's really stoked. He's like, "Oh my god, I want to see that one." Or, "Oh my god, I want to see that one." "Oh my god, they have a Commander Cody," right? And it's just like he's really into it and I'm like, "Wow." I just think about like my brother was the one that had the Lego sets with the little people. We never had like any of the collector's sets, right? We never had any of the kits. The only thing we had were like the giant like tubs of like random Lego pieces and with random Lego people. So like we never had the cool little character figs. And I'm just like, interesting. And then my friend is like going over to him. "Now, when you look, do you know what to look for when you're looking at the figs? The first thing you gotta look for is look underneath the arms because that's the easiest place that cracks." And like they're just going through and he's showing him like the different things to look out for. And then he's like asking for a different fig. And he's just like, "I think I want this other one because this one has like a blemish on his face." And he's like, "Very good." He's like educating this little boy how to be a collector. This little boy is already on his path to being a collector because he wants the really expensive collector Lego kit and then is also like analyzing and nitpicking the tiny little figure guys, the figure Legos. And I was like, wow. Whoa. You got a bricks and minifigs opening near you. You do not like this. You want to go there, but Lord, do you not want to support them? Wow. Do you have no alternative Lego stores? Lego stores have collector stuff, aka pricey, and modern sets still pricey, but not as much. Did you see some of the pictures I posted in the Discord? The nooking. What was that little guy? Was his name? Is it Lando Warrior or something? Lando or something? That Lando tiny little figure. That little guy with the fabric cape. $500 for that little guy. Where did he come from? $500. That's crazy. You're hardly ready. You're looking for the original Ecto 1 since you missed out on grabbing it when it was actually on shelves. But lordy, are you not getting it anytime soon? How expensive are they now? Lego has something for everyone, but everyone is prepared for what Lego has to offer. I kind of would like a lot of the like Chinese New Year Lego kits. They have a lot of the Chinese. I keep like my brother. I think my brother got a couple of them, and I got really jealous because they had a couple of Chinese New Year. Like there was a flower kit, and there was another one that was like just Chinese New Year esque Lego kit, and they look so cute. I wanted them, but then I'm just like, I forgot. I was like looking at the price tag, and it was like 50 or $60 or something, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into this interest. I don't know if I want to get into this. I don't want to get into this hobby of like liking Lego like this. I don't want to get attached to Lego. Here I am with a freaking Razor Crest Lego kit. The 800 originally one, that bad baby was the biggest set for the longest time. Fun fact, the previous biggest set, a world map made entirely of the little circle pieces, has been usurped recently by the La Sagrada Familia. Interesting. Oh my god. People go nuts for the minifigs? That's crazy. I didn't know I don't like what? The minifigs. You had a Lego Millennium Falcon. It took you 11 hours to build. I'm like trying to gauge how long this is going to take me. Because like, I got this. And remember, guys, I had that tiny sushi Lego kit from like Kura. And that alone took me like a full like 4-hour stream. I have to move I don't have a lot of table space here either, by the way. I don't have a lot of table space here either because I'm using my desk and not my kitchen table because my kitchen table is too far away right now. Also, by the way, my brother got me Tomodachi Life for my birthday and he messaged me. He's just like, you need to hook your Switch up to your stream. And I'm just like, oh, I don't have my capture card hooked up to my computer anymore right now. Oh my god, I barely have space. Also, I don't have a long arm for this camera. So that's why it's super zoomed in and super close because I did this really quickly because I'm using all of my arm length for the Kogi cam. And I'm using all of my arm length for the Kogi cam. Hara, the Oshi Vault. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I go stronger. Thank you, thank you. So that's why there's not a lot of space, but we'll try. We'll figure this out. And I'm kind of scared because this how many pieces? How many pieces is this? 930 pieces. 930 pieces. Got the Dark Falcon for your birthday last year. Took you the majority of 2 days of continuous building. This is gonna take me forever. No Lego stores near you. Closest is 2 hours away. Oh my god. That's a long time. I can see Beko watching this with like the blank eyes of WT. You with the gun stores. Oh no. You don't have no? Yellow nurse. Hello, Yellow Musser. How are you? Oh my god, another dad joke? Here's a dad joke. How are
Beko
doctors
bro
so
stream
well?
when Beko's donut.
You want to know when my brother can stream with me? What do you want? Like him to call digitally or
Ads
for
are
him to be
dropping
here
in
in
2
person?
minutes.
You want him here in person or do you want him like just on a call? How are doctors so well tempered even under heavy stress? They have a lot of patience. But Hi Sleepy! That set was huge. The one you had was smaller, about the size of your torso. These things are huge. I should have taken more pictures of the store. I was kind of like bewildered a little bit because like my friend also like for the front shop window, he's like, "Oh, this is all of my builds." Like last time I visited him at his home, he had like Legos everywhere, like Lego builds everywhere. He was making a cathedral and all this other stuff, and they're like all over his shelves, counters, and bookshelves and things like that. He's now that he works at this Lego store, all of his builds are on the front window shelf. He's just moved all of his Lego collection into the store. So I was looking at that cathedral. I'm like, I remember that. And he's like, yeah, I'm rebuilding it. I want this all to be like Renaissance-y. And I'm like, oh my god. Oops. Where are you? I've been tempted so many times to drop the cash on the Lego Enterprise D, but you've been modding your car lately and it's been eating up your disposable income. That's fair. Listen. A car has use. The Lego set is luxury item. This is unfortunately a luxury item. In my head, I'm just like, I'm gonna build this Lego kit and then see if I could sell it back to my friend. Be like, I've used the Lego kit. Here you go. Can I sell it back to you? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how attached I am to it. Whether I
ABS
keep
are
it,
running for 180 seconds.
whether I keep it for display, for like a decoration, or if I just sell it back to my friend. The no long arms? Oh, Lego. Yeah! I'm gonna try to build some Lego. Either or. On today's episode of The Joy of Building Lego, the cat will go in a mental breakdown. I will probably go into a mental breakdown. Absolutely. Okay, let me move. I'm gonna move chat over here so that I can look up at chat while I'm trying to build this. Or try to. Can my camera move? Can my tracking camera move? I say with wistful hope. Okay. I really should have a longer arm for this camera. This camera is like, there's not a lot of space for it. How do I open this? There's not a lot of space. I wish I had my breakfast table here. I mean, my breakfast table is here. It's just in the kitchen. My breakfast table's in the kitchen. Oh, wait. Is this tape? This is tape. Let me grab a box cutter. Look at the little Grogu. Look at the little Grogu. What was I saying? Yeah. This would be so much better on my breakfast table. But my breakfast table's in the kitchen. Okay. I should have like given my friend my channel and been like, hey, if you want to watch me guff about with the Lego set, here you can watch me fail at building a Lego. There's also tape on the other side. Excuse me, Mr. Microphone. How does this open? Oh, frick.
Bum 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 ba bum.
Lego boxes are toolless open? What do you mean toolless open? There's tape. Am I dumb? There's perforated edges here. Sarah might be right. But it's still got it open. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Why is this so thick? Oh no! Okay, I need to move that ever so slightly over. Okay. Your cat use your claws. What is this? Is this the instruction manual? Why is it so thick? Why is it sealed so hard? Do I just rip it apart? Oh my god. What if I want to think about the resale? There's so many bags. Hey, there's a Lasat. There's Lasat. I forgot what his name was. What was his name again? The Lasat. The Lasat. What are we building? You were away for a minute. I got the Razor Crest because we got that redeem for the Razor Crest. You like watching a baby take its first steps? Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately I have like really tiny what do you say? I don't have a really good perspective for the hand cam because I only took one arm. Granted, since the Kogi cam is broken, I could take another arm out. I could do that. So that way you guys have more of a view of the table. This is a booklet. Guys, this is my first time seeing a Lego kit, by the way. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just take another arm. I will take another arm. I will just take another arm. I'm gonna take this off. Oh. Just precariously have my webcam dangling up in the air. Like so. And just spin this around. Like so. Okay. I have a new arm. And we're now gonna do some table surgery. I will close this just in case. Dual arm. Tiny Beko hands. They're not that tiny. Okay. New arm plugged in. And plug this in. There you go. This should definitely help with the perspective. There we go. A little bit. A little bit. Maybe if you're lucky, Kogi will lay here on the floor. If we're lucky, Kogi might lay there. There we go. More of the table. Yeah, okay. More space. More space in the eye of the hurricane. Excite the dual arm, tiny Beko. Tiny hands. Tiny hands. Lego rubs belly. Do you eat the Lego, Oshi Vault? Do you eat the Lego? Lego carryout. Oh my god. Okay. I'll put this back in the box. Guys. What is this? What is this? What guys, what is this? I could barely do like a tiny my instructions. You will follow to the letter. A little bit of a light read. Does it have page numbers? There's 174. There's 174 pages. Okay. Yeah, back in the day, that stuff hit during recess. You didn't think the mental breakdown would happen this fast? Literature. This is literature. What is this? Wait. What's the age? Where's the age? What age is this suited for? You will know the story of the Razor Crest? Where's the age? 10 plus? Is this age? Is this the age? Is this the age? 930 pieces. Is this the age? That might be the age, guys. That's how many kids are needed for the Legos. Oh, I see. I need to go gather some children. 100% pure. Yes, the age is 10 and older. So that means the instruction manual should be pretty simple, right? This should be... What is this orange tool? What is this orange tool? It just goes straight into this... What is this? It's a brick separator. The orange tool is a brick separator. Do I have this? Did they give this to me? This is a number 6. This is a number 5. Okay, wait. Let's pile them in numerical order. So 5. That's a 7. So it goes under the 6. Here's a 4. This is a 3. Please tell me we process this in numerical order. 2 and a 1. This is a 1. So what? You're an 8? Oh my god, please tell me they process this in numerical order, right? Like, I don't have to open every single bag up all at once. Every set has one of these days, at least that you've seen. They sell them at the Lego store. Okay, so this is bag 1. I think this is it. This one. I think it's this guy. I think that's the Lego separator. I think. I hope. I hope. I dream. I hope. I pray. Yeah, you start at bag 1, then go in order. The brick separator also collected, if I remember correctly. What do you mean they're collectibles? as there are multiple versions that have come and gone over the years. Open them all and dump them in a pile! Only set you've dealt with that needed every bag open was the original UCS TIE Interceptor. You loved it, but also hated it. I don't have the table space to open all of the bags. The pieces that go flying off and hide under furniture are part of the... We are going to be very careful here. Teal ones are harder to find. You got one from a Lego bonsai set? Are you being serious? There's color rarity for these? For the brick separators? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm partially debating if I should try to move my tracking somewhere down here. If I can. I don't know where it's plugged into. Can I fit my tracking? Here's my microphone setup, by the way, if anybody's... You guys are all curious about my microphone setup. Can I, like, toss my speaker back there? And just slot this guy in. Oh! Ever so precariously so. There we go. Does anyone else hate the super crinkly plastic that many Lego sets came over the years? They just sound like plastic. Someone out there specializes in Lego separators as their passion. That's kind of crazy. Master Lego builders also get special... What? What do you mean they get special ones? Why is mine orange? Look up Master Builder Alec on YouTube for all Lego info and nonsense. Brick separators are a commodity in some parts of the community. A thing you'd recommend for the actual building is to get some kind of tray for the pieces to be poured into. It helps limit the pieces running away. Okay. A tray. Hold on. Thank God you guys are here. A tray. Does a bowl work? Would a bowl work? I only need one tray, right? I just need one tray. I have a box lid. Is a box lid good? Master Lego builders get a special one. That's so crazy that they get a special one. Sassy. You strangely liked that crinkly plastic? You usually just use the bowls, mixing bowls. Different bowls, box lid works. Is it better for it to be flat? Or is it better for it to be like many? Well, I need more than one. Okay, wait, I was gonna rip it open, but let me actually look at the book. They come in assorted sizes. Okay. So, this is brick separator. So then, first instruction, bag 1, open. Open bag 1. Let me make this bigger for you guys. I'm pretty sure the timer is gonna get in the way there. Okay. No, you don't really need more than the one unless you want to separate the pieces by color. No, that's fine. Okay. So, first one, open bag. Oh. Okay. Bag 1, empty. There's 2 mini bags in bag 1. Okay, first thing, get the stormtrooper bodies. We have this guy. We have that head. And then we have this head. We have legs. We have a body. We have a head. Oh, dick. We have legs. Where's the other head? Well, here's my brick separator. Bag 1 open. It has begun. Can we give them names? Which ones? You don't really need more than one. The plastic bags are actually being phased out currently and replaced with biodegradable paper variants. You've gotten these sets so far with paper. One that was only paper and the other with a bit of paper mixed in. Nice. Nice. It's Lego time. The troopers, good morning. Hi! Hi, Turbo! That stormtrooper reminds you of that guy from Star Wars? Oh, right. You wanted to record how quiet you are. Look, the microphone's right here! Guys, I can't find the other head. Is it in the mini bags? Oh, there is a head in here. So I open these other bags too? What's the point of putting a bag in a bag? What was the point of separating the bag in the bag? If I still have to open another bag to mix these anyway. The bagception. See, now I'm scared. Like, what if I don't want to mix these pieces because they were already separated? Okay, so we have a head. That's all my pieces. Oh, wait, no. What is this piece? It's asking for... Oh, wait, there's a jetpack. I need a jetpack? Are you a jetpack? Are you a jetpack? That's a gun. I think this is also a gun. Does this have the jetpack? Or the weird cape thing? I don't know what this jetpack looks like. Hold on. I think I need more light. I need more light. I can't see. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Here's... The jetpack is in here. It's in here. Okay. The mini bags help keep the smaller pieces from getting caught up in the bigger ones. You've had pieces get stuck in the bag before. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the jetpack. I think. But I need to figure out what this is. Is it in here? There's like a weird shoulder cape that it wants for one of these guys. I don't see it in here. A shoulder cape? Is it this? I think it's this. Okay. I think I can construct my little guys now. I can construct my mini guys. Smaller pieces get lost and jammed in bigger ones. It's not for any real reason aside from spacing. I see. Scrunch those guys. Okay. So, feet. Torso. No click? There's no click. Okay, that's fine. I thought there would be a click. And then this guy's head. Do I have the right head? Okay. Ta-da! I have a question. Should I be building this with, like, gloves? Like, is that a thing where it's just like, oh no, now you're lessening the value of the Legos because you've got your human oils all over the Lego pieces? Press harder, no click. Not all pieces click, sadly. It's satisfying when they do, though. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, a little, like, satisfy click for everything. This is the little guy. And so I think this is Mando. I think this is Mando. This guy gets this gun. Like that. And then we get Mando over here. Legs. Ka-chunk. You know, he is kind of shiny. That's kind of nice that he's kind of shiny like this. And then his jetpack. And then his head. Oh my god, he's without his helmet. This is not the way. We must keep your helmet on. This is the way. This is the way. Hear me when I say this is the way. Oh my god, no. Don't talk about value. You hate people who obsess over the value of sets. It detracts from the joy of the set. Why buy it if you aren't gonna at least build it? I am building it right now, but you know, people still buy it used, right? Mando, hold the gun. He doesn't want to hold the gun. Does it go in his left or right? They're showing it in his right hand. Am I shoving it wrong in your hands? There we go. Look at the little guy. Look at him. There you go. Look at the little guy. Where do you put the recording in the Discord, though? In the tea room? I suppose you could put it in the tea room. The value already dropped once you opened it, so don't worry about it, okay? No worries. If your hands are covered in salmon oils, you'd wear gloves. If it was covered in salmon oil, I'd be licking it off. God, people like that give me so much visceral. Is the value gonna depreciate because I'm just scrubbing my skin cells all over it? They're meant to be handled by children. Lord knows what manner of substance rug gremlins have on their fingers. Regular human touching is fine. Okay. Boop. We've got two little guys. And my stick. My stick of justice. We're gonna call him my stick of justice. You doubt anyone here is that snobby about Lego? You built Lego on an AC box with VTubers playing on speakers. Can we get the Beko rendition of the Mando theme? What's the Mando theme again? Dan 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 dan. No, I'm joking. What was it? Ha 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 ha. That's good enough. You'd be more worried what some adults might have on their fingies. Oh. Humans are disgusting. You've never once purchased anything with a single thought about resale value. She's a cat human though. I've got cat fingies. You're snobby about many things, but not the Lego. I just want to take care of them. Oh god. Okay, what are we building here? Is this a gun that we're building now? I wish some of I wish someone in the community was like crazy enough to also buy this set with me and to just like go hand in hand with me building this, and then they'll be like super snobby and be like, what's taking you so long? You're still on page 7? I'm already on page 25. Yes, you're building this piece. That's a gun. One piece that looks like a traffic light and a block with a C. Traffic light. A traffic light. Oh, traffic light. Yes, traffic light. Okay, and a block with a C. It's gray. A block with a C. A block. Did I just pour this out? Ugh. A block with a C. I really should organize this by color. Does that make it easier organizing it by color? Maybe I do that actually. Wait. That gray. 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 I'll do it this way. Gray. I'm trying to keep it organized, but now I'm blobbing it. Now I'm just blobbing it. It's gray. Gray. You're right. Maybe a bowl would be easy. Maybe I should get that bowl. Oh wait, I think this might be the block with the C. Okay. Block with the C. This is stuck together. Oh frick, that's a dark gray. Okay, I'm gonna get some bowls. Okay, because I'm streaming, I'm going to use these really cute cat bowls. Aren't they cute? I don't really use this on the normal, but I figured, and you guys can't really see them. Meow! You can't really see them, but listen, it makes me feel more special to use a decorated item for stream. Makes me feel like I'm being more presentable. Ooh. I only have 4 different bowls, so I can only dissect this into 4 different colors. We know what they are. Yes, cat, organize your pieces first. Sent. Now that Beko is quiet, has been proven with the evidence. Honestly, you would have bought this set and built it with you if I A, knew when this would be happening, and B, had the money and space for it. This is gonna take me a while. I imagine this is gonna take me like many, many days. You're actually eating it right now? You're eating the Lego pieces right now? Hi, TM! We know they are there. Breaking out the fine china, you see. Yeah! Okay, what's the next color? This is all gray. There's a lot of gray, actually. I think black pieces. Hi, Kogi. What's up, boy? Oh, there's another gun here. Who gets the other gun? Is that the Lasat? I don't remember his name. Okay. And then we'll do the secondary gray. And then the rest can go into the fourth bowl, I think. This is the way. Hear me when I say, this is the way, this is the way. This is the way. Hear me when I say. You'd sort the pieces you have the most amount of into the bowls. Probably would help keep things a bit more sorted. I did it by color. Somebody said color. Treats? Beko has the T word been banned from your house? No, not really. Kogi is not food motivated. He's not. He's only motivated for his dental treat. He's not really food motivated. You can drop food in front of him and he'll just stare at it. He's food curious, but if he's got to fight for it, like if he's got to work for it, then he don't bother. He kind of give up. Okay, I'll use the lid as like my workstation. Since it's a white surface, you guys can see it better. Cat has to eat. I had some Jollibee, and if I'm hungry later, I can have the leftover spaghetti. Okay. So, according to this, number 1, we take the traffic light in this direction, and then the butt of the C this side, curved side that way. And then I need to find a curved... I need to find a black curved doohickey. This one? Deciphering some of these pieces, this thing? A black curved doohickey? This will take you about 5 weeks with breaks and salmon treats. It's gonna take me 5 ever. Ironic, you're eating spaghetti right now. You're having pizza? Ayo. Okay. Flat disc. This guy? Nozzle side out. Like so. And then it wants a long stick. It's just a stick. I stick that in. Hello, am I back? Handlebar piece meant to use in vehicles and mobile weaponry as like turrets. Okay. My OBS got disconnected for a little bit. So then it wants this to go all the way to the end. Like so. Am I good? Died there for a bit. Yeah, my internet got disconnected for a little bit. Okay, this is asking for gray. So, how many of you guys actually have Lego kits? I know you guys mentioned, but like, how many are you? Everybody has had Lego kits? This is like... I think my first ever Lego kit. I know Rianare got me that scooter kit, but I don't think that one was Lego brand. Oh god, how long did that scooter one take me? that scooter one, did it take me a couple of streams? This wants a stick. Stick. Hi, Kogi. Stick. Is it a dark gray? Is it none of this? Maybe it's a dark gray. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Stick. With a black tube with a circle bit. Black tube with a circle bit. Maybe this. What happens if you get pieces wrong? Is that possible? Has Lego like tested that like all of the pieces definitely look unique from one another? Like, who's ever built something and then like they found out they used the wrong piece for something because it looked identical to a different piece? Has Lego tested that this is like pretty fail-safe? They have to, right? This is for like 10-year-olds. This is supposed to be for 10-year-olds. This goes into this, I think. Like this. And then goes up the chute. Like that. You have a few? We back. Your first Lego set was from 2008, and you've gotten probably well over $5,000 worth of Legos in your life by now. Whoa, that's a lot of Lego kits. You don't has a lot? He's mostly into UCS Republic era stuff, but there's a mix of other things in there too that he got before he figured out what he really liked. You've had to help a few times. Interesting. You had a missing piece in a set. They sent you a replacement. No charge. Nice! Replacement piece. Not the whole set. Yeah. Just the piece by itself. OMG, autocorrect instead. You don't have. You've tried. Your type. Your son. I was just like, somebody you're helping. So for pieces that are hecka similar, like that round bar piece you were looking for, if there's... I'm just checking what Kogi's chewing on. If there's multiple kinds in a bag, they have a little one-to-one thing at the top of the bag. Huh. Okay. So now we need this black spider-looking thing. A gray wrench-looking thing, which I think was in the dark grays. Yeah, and then you have things like this where there's light gray and dark gray, and they both look the same. Is this the wrench I'm looking for? This dark gray wrench? And then they want this tube. Which is not in the dark grays. I think I will have to look at the light grays now. It wants a tube. It wants a tube. It wants a gray tube. Do I know what a gray tube looks like? Oh, wait. Ah! Okay. I think this is it. Okay. Life flashing before my eyes. No! You have a couple knockoff brands of Initial D cars, a couple of car YouTubers race cars, YouTuber race cars, and the Nolan Batman tumbler. Tumbler, like drink tumbler? You just now realize they're all cars of some sort. Oh, tumbler is a car. Okay. Okay, so it wants this side down into the leg bits. And then it wants the wrench side up to go in there. Like so. Spin. Spin. And then this goes into the wrench. Wow! Look! Look at my laser beam! Look at my little turret! Oh my god! Look, it's so fun! What the frick? What the frick, Lego? What the frick, Lego? You make it so functional. Wait, wait. Is it actually size appropriate to them? It kind of is, isn't it? What the frick? What the frick? The Batmobile for the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy got licensed. Oh. This is cool. It freaking spins. Like it's more than just the bricks. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good. Next, we're starting on some part of the ship. I don't know what part, but a part. It wants a gray piece. I'm assuming this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And it wants something, a gray piece. 4 of the one. What is that with hinges? 4 by 1.
Diaturbo Raccoon has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
2. 3. 4. Okay. The Tumbler is the name of the Batmobile from the Dark Knight trilogy. Nolan wanted a more grounded version of the Dark Knight, so he made the Batmobile to be a repurposed experimental all-terrain military vehicle. It's honestly kind of interesting to see how he made a realistic take on some of the most iconic Batman things. Interesting. Good cat. Find the joy in Lego. I can't get into Legos. They're so expensive. Water the car? Okay. I have warm water to help soothe the throat from all my coughing. Coughing. Wee. The first plug blocks are going down. The first plug blocks are going down. There you go. I like that they don't give you like the little guys all at once. They like space them out so that way you get some like form of gratification. Like how do they decide to order the instructions? Like you've made a turret and now like you've made the people. So those are the easiest things. So you get the instant gratification of like instantly making something and you get to see it. And then now you have to work on the hard stuff. And it's just like, oh, this is going to take a while. Instead of just like giving you all of the minifigs up front, and then you have to work on the ship and that takes forever, and you're just like, gah. They sprinkle in like the entities throughout, so that way you do feel like some sort of accomplishment throughout the process. I think that's actually strategically very smart. Saying it out loud, yeah, that's very strategically very smart. Warm water, you hate how that tastes. There's no flavor to warm water. You're a stronger person than me. It's literally just tea without flavor. It's just warm water. Warm water is based if your filter is good. Yeah. The minifigs being spaced out is a pretty fun thing. It's always nice when the more desirable figure in a set is held off till the end. So you get the whole thing at the ending. They're like edging you. Lego's edging you. You want that really cool one? Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Which one's the really cool one here? Actually, we have Grogu and the Lasat and then the lady. Like, you'd think they'd want the lady first because nobody knows her. Nobody knows who that lady is. Not unless I just don't know who that lady is. Your filter water is very tasty. That's good to hear. When you give a man nothing, he will make a paradise. But when you give a man everything, he will turn it to ruin. You know what? Truer words have never been spoken. Water has flavor. I know water has flavor. This one has no flavor. Dog water is water. That is true. Crude way to put it, but I suppose it works. As for the cool one, probably either Zeb, the purple alien, or Grogu. I see Grogu's head in the bag too. Number 2. He's like right here. So he's here. You'd think they'd leave the main characters for the later bags. Like at the end of the day, it is water. It is water. Fun fact, best coffee shops optimize their water flavors to best fit their roast and blend. Some very snobby ones sell their water for... Really? They have like custom waters? That's interesting. Did the stream only die for you? Maybe? For a Spigeon second? Nope. Stream has been in and out for you for a few minutes now. Uh-oh. Am I still here? My internet has been going in and out. It died for you back up again. I wonder if it's because of the heat. I think there's supposed to be a heat wave coming in somewhat soonish. It's been spotty for you too. Twitch has a problem with doing Lego. Twitch does not like Legos. They set up their filters to add / keep certain minerals and vitamins for the flavor. Interesting. Only twice for you thus far, but twice is a bit iffy. Twice is definitely a bit questionable. If it keeps happening like that, for sure. I want to say I think it's the heat. So this black piece, there should be 2 of these guys. I feel so like unga bunga. Because I have to be super delicate with some of these pieces. Otherwise, I'm just gonna like fling them across the table. 2 by 1. I'm totally not finishing this tonight. I'm letting that out there. I'm totally not finishing this tonight. 2 by 1. And... 1. 2. 3. And 4. Okay. So... trying to get this here. You use your filter for your coffee. Very noticeable when filter runs out. Uh-oh. You got a dip. Have a good stream. Please check the recording later. You have no idea how quiet you are. Man handles microphone to be closer. You're even quiet than I thought before comparing? What do you mean? May just be from moving around from a different mic setup. It could be. It could be. My microphone's like right here. This is my microphone. This is my microphone. Okay. So here we have this one over here. And number 2 over here. Doesn't Lego hate adults? Doesn't Lego like hate adults? I was watching a documentary on Lego and how they hate their adult community. They're very prejudiced against their adult fan base, customer base, right? And like, isn't it even to go to Legoland, you can't go as an adult. You have to have a children with you. And then like, yeah. Nope, she's actually a bit more loud than yesterday. You thought she'd be around 40% of other sounds. Turned out to be 10 to 15% of the loudest stream. They used to. Now they know better. You sure? I mean, I'd hope so. I'd hope they know better. Especially since now they have, like that's their employee base as well. I should rewatch that documentary. I should rewatch that. The Lego documentary. It was actually very interesting. I think it was like didn't Lego, they used to be like a regular toy factory, like they made wooden toys or something. And then the guy was just like, "Oh, I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest in this plastic injection molding or whatever." And then that's how they became to be, and they made bricks. Fenrir Gaming! Hara hara! Thank you so much for the follow! With every level I go stronger! Thank you, thank you! In the corner.
Fenrir Salungguhit Game ang 66 na has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you for the hydration station. Thank you, thank you! Honestly, you don't think they love anyone anymore? Take the currently running Pokemon theme. Half of the sets are overpriced Smart Break sets, and half are overpriced shelf pieces. Oh. Like, is it too much to ask for an affordable mid-size set with minifigs? When you say the Pokemon one, do you mean like that Pikachu with the weird printed, like the curved, weirded printed on eyes and the Eevee? Those are the two ones I saw recently, right? And bigger collector. Yeah, those look kind of weird. So they're not. Those ones are like, what did you say? Smart brick sets. So there's different types of bricks and then shelf pieces. So I'm assuming what you mean when you say that is like there's no custom piece for the set, question mark? Because I know that's a thing that some collectors like vie over in terms of like getting different sets, because there's in the documentary I was watching, they were saying specific sets carry different pieces that are custom made for that set, and some people repurpose them for like different builds or whatnot. So like there's like a weird vine thing, and it can only be found in this set, and some people like vie over that vine because they want to repurpose it for something else. Something like that. What is this? Is that a dark? Maybe dark gray. And bigger collector sets feel very weirdly marketed. Like you don't know. It's honestly kind of weird, and your thoughts can't really be summed up well in a Twitch comments. It's those ones. Yeah. The big Pikachu. The eyes are so weird. The Eevee one is just a flat face and it's printed on the flat face, but the Pikachu one, the eyes curve around and it looks weird. They also did a 650 set with 3 star. I think I saw that one too. Yes, I saw that one. That one's 650? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Smart bricks are a gimmick that they added. It's an electronic piece that makes sounds depending on certain factors. It's honestly a stupid idea that isn't very well executed, makes sets look kind of ugly since they need to fit the brick in and increase the price beyond a normal kid's range. I don't know. That kid was saving up for a freaking Millennium Falcon, which is
ADSR
like
running for 180 seconds.
$800. Me as a kid saving up for $800 when my allowance was only $2. Is this black? When I was a little one, my allowance was $2 a week, and I would save it up all year for Christmas just so that I could buy Christmas presents for people. So like I'd save it up and not even spend it for myself. I'd save it up to spend for Christmas presents. Damn, this also. I'd always try to, all year long I'd be like on the lookout for what to get for Christmas. I start my Christmas shopping like obviously all year round. I look for gifts and things like that. Like I'm always like mindful of like, oh, that reminds me. I'm that kind of person where like if I see an object or something that reminds me of a person, I would want to get that for them, right? So like I'm just like, this reminded me of you, so I got it. I got it for you. But in terms of like specifically getting gifts, I usually start my Christmas shopping around Thanksgiving, obviously because there's the Black Friday. But also additionally, sometimes I've done like custom gifts where like I'll draw something, and I'll have it like custom printed or made or something like that, and that takes a while to get made, and shipped. So I usually start around November or sometimes even sooner. I think the soonest I've ever started production on like a Christmas gift was like August. One time I designed like a duvet bed sheet for a friend of mine. Too. I think she still uses it to this day. And I was quite proud of it. It took a bit of a like process because the file was so huge. But also I kind of wanted one for myself, but then I never got around to making one for myself. Cause I was like, this looks so cool, I want it. Eh? Oh, okay. They want it on top of this guy? You spent yours on video games? I sometimes would buy video games. I would sometimes buy them on video games, but like because I was always saving up for Christmas, I would only ever buy a video game for myself if it was only ever $20 or cheaper. So that's kind of been ingrained in my head. And so like that's why when I look at video game prices now, I cry and I'm just like I actually I pretty much refuse to buy video games at full price they have to be $20 or cheaper for me to like want to buy the video game. And the only time I will ever buy a video game at full price is if I'm committing to like a collector's edition. Other than that, like if there's no special collector's edition that I want, then I'm just like, I'll wait till it goes on sale. And I will wait for however long it takes it to go $20 or cheaper. I don't care if the game released at $60. I will wait until it gets $20 or cheaper. You're kind of similar when Christmas shopping. You try and look for things you know they would either like or something they need. For example, your dad's been wanting to reread the classic G.I. Joe comics. Aww! And Hasbro has been releasing them in 50-issue collections yearly. So you've been grabbing him those for or every year. Has he gotten them, or like you give them to him like one every year? That's really cool. That's actually really, really cool. Please don't remind me of the horror that is the modern state of all three of your major interests: Transformers, Lego, and video games. I mean, we've covered Lego, we're covering video games now. Let's talk about Transformers. What do you want to talk about, Transformers? Yeah, you almost never buy games at full price. Yeah, I never buy games at full price unless I'm already planning on getting the collectors. So like thankfully
Level up.
Spider-Man Nero! Hara hara! Thank you so much for the follow. With every level, I grow stronger. Thank you, thank you! Oh, this goes this way. Yes. Why does this not look correct? Okay, it is. And then these floorboards. Hey. What was I saying? I don't know anything about Transformers. I can't talk about Transformers. You have to tell me about the state of Transformers. The only thing I know is that my sister the only thing I'm like trying to reach into the recesses of my memory of what my sister has told me about Transformers, and she told me about like an old animation of Transformers where there was a female Transformer, and that was the animation where Optimus Prime died or something like that. The death of Optimus Prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a 2. The motorcycle. I think she was a motorcycle, actually. If I remember correctly. I think she was a motorcycle. Eh. They want more of these guys. 1. 2. And more of this guy. 1. And 2. Didn't they make like a live action movie of Optimus Prime dying though? Like they also did a live action version. I don't know if there was a female motorcycle Transformer though. Okay, you want to get me started on that? All right, to start, everything's like $10 more than it used to be. And quality is somehow going down. They're focusing way too much on the old cartoons. So when you're saying the quality, do you mean like the quality of the content, like the media content? What about or not like merchandising content? We're talking media? They're focusing way too much on the old cartoons when there are so many other series that need focus, and they haven't had a good game since 20 freaking 17. And that's just the tip. I can't talk about Transformers. Bekogenning. I can't. I don't know anything about Transformers other than what my sister has told me. RC is her name. RC. Yeah, the second Bay movie. Only the second one. Only the second one. They killed Optimus Prime only in the second movie. Haven't they made like 4? Aren't there like 4 Transformer live action Bay movies? I don't know. I'm like pulling a random number, but I could have sworn it was more than 4. Collabs seem more focused on sports than anything, which honestly don't hate that too much. It's fine, kind of funny. Actually, now that you think about it, those were your main issues, other than the usage of effing AI for Peter Cullen, the original and current voice of Optimus. Oh, is Optimus being done by AI? Is a human no longer voicing Optimus? And Peppa Pig's VA, who is a child without their consent. Peppa Pig is also AI. The first rule of Transformers is you do not talk about Transformers. No, quality of the figures. A lot of quality control issues. The figures, so do you build Transformer figures? Or are they the same like Gunpla? Or is it just like you buy them and they're pre-made? Or can you build Transformers like Gunpla? They're toys already assembled. Missed opportunity on ya, Transformers. There were actually 3 of them. There's 3 movies. Okay. Optimus has died in just about every continuity at least once across all of the GI continuities. He's died like 15 times. Why do they like killing Optimus so much? Isn't he like supposed to be the hero? And they like killing him. It's okay. The actual main character is Bumblebee. No, they're using his voice for an AI without their normal consent. For an AI. For an AI, not they are using AI to voice Optimus. They are using Optimus for an AI. That way. What AI? Though there are plastic model kits. There are model kits for the Transformers out there. Hasbro owns Transformers, right? So it all tracks. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're right. Hasbro wants to make the toys, but don't they know that they can make more money off of making the model toys? Like think about it. Instead, I was gonna say something pretty bad. Instead of getting the sweatshops to build the toys for you, just make the disassembled parts and ship them to your customers to then build the toys. Then you're not paying the labor to pre-build the toys for your customers. Just make your customers build your toys. So they get 2 functionalities out of it. They get to build the toy and then they get to play with the toy afterwards. That's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, the middle. You can't talk sense when it comes to Hasbro. That's fair. But yeah, Transformers stays in your nostalgia zone. You bought a Chinese knockoff of the original GI Megatron because you had one as a kid and wanted one again that wasn't the neutered fake gun or tank or whatever they replaced Guntron with. Okay, so there's 2 main kinds you'll run into in Transformers. The original, obviously, but there's another brand called Blockies that's been on the rise recently. It's pretty high quality from what you've seen and offers more detail than mainline figures. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why Transformers aren't like, what is it? Doing the commodity of, hey, we can build these robots. These are robots that can be buildable. They could take advantage of that. Missed opportunity. Is this a tube? Spiky tube? Spiky tube. Spiky tube. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1 here. 1 here. And 2 on the side. And then we place it in the middle. What was the point of that? What was the point of making it swivel, but then you place it on a thing? Four, 6. Longboard. This. And then this. Ah. This doesn't look right. I've somehow done something wrong. I have. I've done something wrong. I've done something wrong. Oh, frick. I've done something wrong. Where's my peeler? How do I use this? I've done a thing wrong. Look. So like, here's my camera. It's asking to connect this together. And there's no space here. But when I look at this and I try to connect this together, I'm 1 block off. There's a space here, but there's none in the diagram. And then when I look at this front bit, I think I'm too thick on the front. I'm too thick on the front. So I think I need to move this one down. This needs to be moved down. Ah, frick! Ah, frick! How do I use my magic stick? Woo! How do I use my magic stick? Okay. That's pretty simple enough. What about up top? Where's the instructions again? Okay. It says if I want to take off the top, I do this. I can't. Or this way? Wow, magic stick is actually really useful. Hold on. Wow, that was so easy. Wait. Okay. How do I... Can I do it for long pieces? I don't think I can do it for long pieces. Hold on. The shiv isn't thin enough for shivving. Hey, okay. Okay. I can't believe I've made my first mistake. I've made my first Lego mistake. But thank goodness I caught it early though. I consider this fairly early.
You may have to start over if they don't line up. New sets like this one usually highlight the parts in the instructions to aid in proper assembly.
I don't have to start over. I know where I messed up. I know where I messed up. I don't need to start over. I know exactly where I messed up. Oh my god. These flat pieces. It's chipping at my magic stick. My magic stick is getting dented. Yes, cat, marvel at the bricks separator. Okay. Okay. Separated. Sorted. What have you guys been saying? Megatron's a tank mainly, ever since G2 Shockwave is the fake gun. Though he's been upside down gun shaped spaceship for a bit. He's about to get a whale alt mode though. Kinda hyped for that? Interesting. Didn't they revive him from the movie as Galvatron and into a ray gun of some sort though? Isn't Galvatron evil though? Mega Bloks had Transformer sets. Those were cool. Galvatron was a canon, you think? Either way, the OG Megatron. Oh, wait. Yeah. We're talking about Megatron. Megatron's the evil one. Megatron was Chonky. Chonky Walter P38, and you have fond memories of your childhood running around with that thing. Easy to do. It's honestly funny to you, the current comics allow him to be both a tank and a gun, and the gun is literally just a mini version of the tank on top of a gun's handle. When they can't just transform into anything they want. They take the shape of one thing, right? They can't just like shift into multiple things. And he mind controls you when you're holding him. He turns into a handheld tiny gun, like a tiny handheld gun. You always found it funny in the cartoon he was towering over other Decepticons in Robo mode, but when he went pew pew mode, he shrunk down to palm size. So he actually was like, he would just shrink down. Mass shifting, but the long and short is it is sci-fi. Yep, sci-fi. Blue the Wolf, hada hada, thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger, thank you. You may have to start over. No, I don't. You just suspend belief in any and all fiction. But it's still funny. I try to do that. I'd had to do that for Doctor Who. Michael Bay doesn't think so. Oh. Quick tip, focus on the corners of long pieces. It helps a lot. I shall. Chonkatron. Okay, where I messed up was these step blocks here. No, step block! No, don't do that, step block! Oh, step block. What the frick? Okay, so... this is still okay to go all the way to the corner, I think. I hope.
Clips or it didn't happen.
Why are you clipping that? Huh? Why do you think that's worth being clipped, huh? Why do you think that's such a clippable moment, huh? Okay. So then it wants this here and this here. Okay, and then I think this is where I messed up. I think it wants to be this way. Let me think about this. I think it wants to be this way. And then put this here. And then we did all of the other stuff. And now when we connect all of this together, it should line up. Am I dumb? Did I just like end up doing the exact same thing that I did before? Did I just end up doing the exact? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. I'm not doing this over. Why did I mess up? Before I was one block too many. And now I am one block. Now I for huh? Huh? One, two, three, four. That's correct. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at the previous stuff. Compare. This looks correct. 1, 2, 3. Block. Eh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Block. 1, 2, 3. That matches up. 1, 2, 3. Block, block, block. Covers one block here. That's a space. That's a space. That's a block. That's there. That's there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. Slippy. 3 of this to make that. Flip over to there. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That's correct. That lines up with that edge. There's 4 and 2. This is the only leftover big brown block remaining. Slips it on top of the 4. This. Hold on. Wait, am I? Can this plug in like this? Okay, we got it. I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up. It does fit. 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 This is for 10-year-olds. 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 There's triple changers, quadruple, even 6 forms. Megatron is a quadruple changer, and one of your favorite continuities being a gun, tank, and a stealth bomber. Glarp. 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 Coming out with that while you're looking at an oh no step Decepticons meme image. Oh no, step Decepticon. Please don't do that. Step block is gonna hurt your foot for real, for real. Step block, it hurts when I step on you with my little foot. Ow. They like out of context sultry voice. Oh, step block. Why you gotta be so hard and pointy? Stop. Oh frick! I hope my clipper doesn't find those. I hope my clipper doesn't see those segments. You're on a 9-second delay. Also, cause funny. You're not answering that question. It's a trap. It's for $4.99. Beko is less than 10 years old and cat years confirmed. Clipper gonna clip. No. This is like what, 2-3 hours? There's no way my clipper watches my entire stream. My clipper has too much work to do, I'm assuming. I assume they have so many other clips to work on than to watch my entire stream. She's reaping and sowing. Glarp glarp. Probably gonna head out now. Have a good night. Okay, good night, Rogue. Thank you. Thank you for talking Transformers with me. Okay. We can progress. We're on page 12. We're actually on page 14. We're making progress. We're making the progress. Very slow progress. Okay. Dark. 5. 3 for 5. 3 for 5. This goes here. Here. I like that they overlap to like make it steady, right? To lock the piece into the piece. You lock the piece into the piece to lock the piece into the piece. But then also at the same time, if you were to drop the entire construction all over the place. Thank you for listening about Transformers. Nine Nini. Nini. Of course. 4 pieces. We would like this to go here, here, and here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is the way. Hear me when I say this is the way. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Hear me when I say this is the way. This is the way. This is the way. What the frick? Is this black? Just Deez. So then we shove tube in here. And we shove a tube in here. And these tubes go on the outer side. If you guys could have any spaceship in Star Wars, what would it be? What would be your spaceship of choice? I know everybody has a favorite for the Millennium Falcon. That's why they keep bringing the Millennium Falcon back. But I will say, but like, I don't know. The ship that makes the least sense to me is Boba Fett's ship. That makes the least. That makes no sense to me. Because first of all, it's in the shape of an ironing, like an iron, a hot iron, and then so it lands flat side down, but then when you fly it, it flies vertical, right? So it lands flat, right? It's flat side down, and then flies vertical, and you're like here, but you're sitting this way. You're sitting this way. Does it have to be a spaceship? Why? What's your choice? The X-Wing, because you're basic? You like the X-Wing? Two. This is lined up with this guy. I don't know what my ship would be. I feel like I've not seen enough ships to make like an educated desire. Cause even the Jedi game, their ship, I wouldn't want to be in. Too crowded, too small. Too small. You know what ship I would like? The Mass Effect one seems really spacious. You know, everybody had their own room. But in terms of Star Wars, like I'm trying to think, like literally the only ship you're really realistically exposed to is the Millennium Falcon. You know. Why are we covering this up? Three holes on the side. What was the point of that yellow block? We just covered it up. I get so confused with some of these like really uniquely shaped pieces, and then you just end up covering it up. You just end up getting rid of its functionality. What was the point? What was the point of its cool functionality? It's gone now. This is the way. Hear me when I say. You love the snow speeders from ESB. What is ESB? What were the snow speeders? I probably like them too. Just because you said snow, I probably like them. The Normandy? Yeah, the Normandy. So roomy. So much space. You don't know if it's been retconned out of the story, but you like the TIE Defender from the old TIE Fighter game. Oh. The ones that sound like dinosaurs. Kogi looked up at me when I did that. I mean, you could give me a Star Destroyer at worst. You could strip it for parts. It'd be a full-time job. A Star Destroyer, you mean like the Death Star? The Death Star? That's a lot of pieces. You could definitely scrap that for days. Star Wars spaceship, the Outrider. What's the Outrider? Which one's that one? Empire Strikes Back? Oh! Okay. Sorry, I'm really bad at abbreviations, guys. I know it's much major suffering for you guys to have to like spell everything out for me, but I am so terrible with abbreviations. You can even ask Scribs. Scribs gets weirded out every time he abbreviates thing, and I'm just like Eseb, right? I'll read it. I'll be like Eseb, or DAFTA, or freaking whatever, any abbreviation, and he's just like, oh my god, it's so weird hearing you like read it literally, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I just the Imperial Cruiser, they're massive. The Doritos, are we talking about the Doritos? The triangles, they are massive. The Star Destroyers are the big flying tortilla chips. Okay, yeah, the Doritos. The Doritos. The Outrider was in Shadow of the Empire storyline. Shadow of the Empire. Is that one of the movies? Have I seen this? Have I seen this yet on my tutelage to watch all of Star Wars? I think this is this. And we stick this to one side. And then we stick this grate on the other. Somehow we do this. And then this goes on the middle. The other way. Empire, they're massive. Tortilla chip. Dorito. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Grimber! Thank you! Thank you! Yes, don't worry. It won't last too much longer. We have like maybe 40 more minutes of me trying to get as far along as possible. We are on step 25 of... How many steps are there? Oh my god. Oh my god. There's 316 steps. We're on step 25 of 316 steps. Looking forward to at least step 30 next stream. That's only 5 steps. Hey, I'm making progress for a stream to do 25 in a stream. That's more than your 5 expectancy. And I only messed up once. You've done great. Yay! Yay, I'm doing great.
Fugatory target has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. Seems about right. Goodbye, goodbye. Ah, because I'm solo. I think you guys are like someone was I think it was Archie or Avi. I think Avi was requesting that I should do a cover of the solo song. That requires me to memorize. First of all, uh is it going to be copy striked if I do it? Is it going to be copy striked? Second of all, let me can I listen to it? Is it going to be copy striked? I think I have to learn the song. I have to learn the song. Drink but don't drink the Lego, but microplastics. You quite like the Virago, a star viper from Shadows of the Empire. Never played the game or any related media, but had a toy of it. Oh, interesting. You figure this take about as long as the Red Dead side quest. Abby should do it herself. Lazy bug. Is she getting into Star Wars? I'm solo. I like listening to Doki Bird sing it. Okay, wait. I'm gonna mute the output so that way I don't know if I'll get copy strike, so you can just listen to me trying it a cappella. I need to learn what the lyrics are. Yeah, yeah. Da, da. I'm solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, solo. Oh, no. Is it asking me to stack two of these on top of each other? Wait, it is. Okay. Happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. Right, I'm headed out tonight. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. Han Solo. Solo, solo. Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. One. Oh, this is starting to get a little complicated. I say this. I say it's getting a little complicated. Understood. I would. Together, act together. The weather, get her happy. The carbonite's gone. Moving on, happy. And it's over now. The pain is gone. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo, solo. The Falcon Wookiee at my side. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. I don't think I've seen the Han Solo movie, by the way. I don't remember. I don't think I've seen the Han Solo movie. Mm, 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 Not tonight, I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. What was the point of having the blue here if I'm gonna cover it up? Like literally, I'm sealing it up. What was the point? What I don't get it. Contrast so you can see it in the instructions better. Is that really the only purpose? Is that really the only purpose? Tonight, yeah, it's so right. Oh, tonight, like, it's alright. Oh, nothing to, nothing to gone. I'm not free. Told me to get together. I got myself together. Through the weather. Better. Happy. The carbonite is gone. Moving on. I'm so happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. I'm putting on my shades. I'm covering my eyes. I'm putting my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. This is a parody of a real song, right? What's the real song? What's the normal real song? Bright colored pieces are used as place markers. I guess that makes sense. It shows what I know. I don't know anything about building Lego. I don't know what I'm doing. It's actually kind of nice. Look, I'm like depleting the bowls. It looked like a lot of pieces, but like I'm actually depleting the bowls. It felt like a ton of pieces. It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. The carbonite is gone. Moving on. It's over now. The pain is gone. Okay. Two here. And then yellow here. Yellow here. And then the shelf goes here. Depleting the bowls. I am. I'm depleting the bowls. Why? Writing Solo by Jason Dorello. Oh. You know, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I have a question. I have a question. Do they give you spare parts? Do they give you extras? Sometimes Because literally, like, I'm on the last bits of instruction, and then the next page is to open up bag number 2, but, like, I'm looking at my gray bowl, and there's, like, a singular piece in my gray there's a singular piece on my gray bowl, and it's none of the pieces in the last remaining instructions. So I just want to make sure that I didn't, like, mess up. Not a lot, if you call it correctly. Some spare of some small ones. Yes, yes. You should have everything you need always. Okay. So 2 blues. Shh. No, no. You don't need to. Hey, hey, hey. Look over here. Look away from the window. Look, look, it's Lego. Look, it's Lego. Small leftover pieces are expected. Okay. Okay. If that's normal, that's good then. Okay. 2 long pieces. 2 sand pieces. 2 of these yellow nubs. And 1 of this weird shape thing. Okay. And then there's a lot of these other spare pieces. So then what do I do with the spare pieces? I just put them aside? I won't need them? Okay. This one goes here. In case of lost or broken parts, they always include extra small pieces. What was for dinner? I had, right before stream, I had, Jollibee chicken nuggies. Yeah, right before. I had Jollibee chicken nuggets. You probably won't need them if you're done assembling. Okay. But I probably shouldn't get rid of them, though, obviously. I'll put them in a Ziploc bag. Happy, it's over now. Pain is gone. Ta-da! We have done bag 1. We've done bag 1. We've done up to steps 38. And we have spare guns. Mando, do you want 2 guns? Let's give you your second gun. He dual wielding these guns. For some reason, these guns don't want to fit in his hands very well. Beko the bag clear. I've cleared a bag! So, by this measure, this is gonna take me 8 streams. If there's 8 bags, and I go through a bag a stream, it's gonna take me 8 streams. You add the extras to your ever-growing collection of random pieces. Yeah, this is the Razor Crest. That's great. What is it? You put all the spare parts in a baggie labeled junk drawer. Oh my goodness. Bagged. Or one really long stream. No. No, I know this is a marathon stream, but I do have work. Let me grab a bag. Yeah. Okay, I've got a small snacky bag so we can put the spare parts into. Not tonight, I'm solo, I'm solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, solo. Ransulance, Ransulance, hara hara. Thank you so much for the follow. With every level I go stronger. Thank you, thank you. I'm Han Solo, solo. Thank you so much for the hydration. Hot. Wah. And if you want to see those 8 streams, we have the Donna. Yeah. This how many? This is like a 3-hour stream, 4-hour stream. So this is gonna take 2 more. We have allowance for about 2 more streams, I guess. Yeah, we have allowance for 2 more streams, guys. I'm not gonna finish this in 2 streams. What do I do? If we have no more streams, it's just gonna sit there unfinished forever. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true, because technically we did unlock the goal for the subathon, but that means we would just do it over a slower pace of time, because I would only work on it like during stream, and we would basically just revert back to my normal streaming schedule, which is like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we would just revert back to my normal streaming schedule. I will say I don't know what my schedule will be this weekend. Because one of the days I am having my scooter friend, not Neuro, a different scooter friend. I'm having a different scooter friend come over to help install a navigational system on the Sasha. And I obviously want to be there when that happens. So there might be a chance that like stream is like short or either short or doesn't start until after they leave. Just because they're moving and I have to basically have this installed before they move out of town, and I will no longer have access to them. Whee! I like this gun. Is this supposed to... Where is this gun supposed to fit? Oh, the gun doesn't even go onto the ship. The gun is just like... It's just... The gun doesn't go onto the ship. It's just there. On the side. Oh god. Feels so right. Like right on the answer to okay, so I'll save this. I'm not gonna start with bag 2 because we only have like a little bit of time. So I will leave it here. Look, the first thing we do is Grogu. I'll leave this here. I'm trying to keep this as neat as possible. My eyes on the right, alone in the night. I'm solo, I'm solo, I'm on solo, I'm on solo, solo. On my side, I'm my right, I'm lucky at my side. I'm solo, I'm solo, I'm solo. Uh-oh. No! Moving my tracking. I'm solo. Welcome back! Welcome back from ads. Okay. Okay. I like that my Star Wars obsession has been rubbing off on all of you guys. Like, I saw a message from somebody that was saying, like, they're they're re-watching Star Wars because of a certain influence. May or may not be me. I'm like reintroducing, I'm I'm getting you guys into Star Wars. You are immune to this influence? You haven't, you're immune? You're not into, are you not into Star Wars? Are you not into Star Wars? But you are less frustrated by your consumption? Oh. You're not frustrated by my consumption. You are okay by me consuming Star Wars. You are not interested in the Star Wars. You have not the interest. It was rough at the beginning. Me? What? Me? It was rough for me? The bad order. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. You only like the collector? You only like the collector? But now you are deep enough, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're fully being exposed to Star Wars. I'm sorry. Listen, I'll get it out of my system soon. After I consume everything. After I consume all of it, then I'll get it out of my system. That's pretty much how it is. Like, you know, when I was watching One Piece, I was talking and complaining about One Piece, and like now I'm over it. I watched all of One Piece. I not Alabasta. I stopped. I have to wait for all the episodes because I'm a binge watcher. I can't. I'll get it out of my system soon. Buy second scooter. What do you mean? I will never get scooters out of my system. I will never get scooters out of my system. That's an exception. Scooters and salmon will never be escaped out of my system. Ever. Ever. So that's something you're gonna have to deal with. Scooters are here system. Scooters are here to stay. Yeah, scooters is the system. Scooter is the system. She is Scooter. I am Scooter pilled. I am Scooter pilled. Do you not believe in Scooter pillin'? You don't believe in Scooter pillin'? Mm. Mm. Ow. Ow. Scooters and salmon? Heck yeah. Rock on, twin. Let's wait. You like scooters and you like salmon? Heck yeah. Wait. Like 2 streams ago, I had a chatter which I deemed my favorite chatter for the stream. For this stream, even though we are ending literally in like 20 seconds, you are my favorite chatter for this stream. For the remainder 20 seconds of this stream, you're my favorite. How do I say your name? Kangaroo? Kangaruki. You're my favorite for the remainder 10 seconds of this stream. You should join the Discord. That was fun. Also, you're adorable. Oh my god. Have a lovely night. Good night. Good night, guys. Goodbye.